Welcome to class. This is Mrs. Dietz. This is just a really quick introductory video to help you get acquainted with our class and for me just to give you a really quick tour of how our class is set up. Most of you took this class with me last semester, so you kind of already know the drill. If that's you, I'd still like you to stick around and watch this video just because it's a good refresher. If you're new to class, I just want to say welcome. I'm so happy that you're joining us. Hopefully this video will give you a good idea of what you can expect every day and what you need to do every day when you log into class. Currently, the screen that you're seeing in front of you is our course homepage. So when you log in and you come into English 102 every day, you should see something similar. Now, of course, this is going to change a little bit as we move through this semester. So I want to point out some important things on this page for you. One of the most important things that you'll see on this page is your class plan. Your class plan are the assigned lessons that you have every day as well as assignments. Your class plan can be located on this side of the screen on your left-hand side. Right now you'll notice all of the upcoming lessons that are assigned to you as well as assignments. To access the lessons that are assigned to you every day, you just have to come to your class plan and then click on them. So for you, the very first lesson that you're going to click on is going to be here on January 27th, and the lesson is titled Welcome. I'm going to click on that really quickly just to kind of show you what that looks like. So this is your very first lesson, and it just gives you some instructions. The first couple of things that you're going to do when you log into class on day one is follow these instructions to make sure that you have everything set up so that you can be successful in this class. The first thing it asks you to do is watch the two videos below. Right now there aren't any videos because the video you're going to be watching is the one that I'm making. But when you do log in, you're going to follow these instructions and you're going to watch the two videos that are located there for you. Then it says download, save, and read the course syllabus. You can find that in the course content tab, which is located on the right side of our course homepage, or you can access it here. So you're going to click on the syllabus here, you're going to read through it, and you're going to save it to your computer, and I would even print it if I were you. Then number 3 says to read all the announcements, and I'll show you where the announcements are located. And then number 4 says to write down my contact info and keep it in a safe place. This is really important because if you run into any questions, you want to be able to email me or get a hold of me through the phone as soon as possible. And my contact information is located right here for you. So that's actually your first lesson for this semester. Now to get back to your class home, all you have to do is hit class home up here in the top left corner. Voila, we're back to the class home page. I want to show you one more lesson just so you can kind of see what they look like. So here on January 28th, you have another lesson. It's labeled Session 39. You're going to notice that all of our lessons are labeled with a session for the most part. And they don't always go in order. So it's really important that you pay close attention to your class plan. When you click on a session, it's going to open up like this. This is Session 39. To complete Session 39, you're going to want to go through the student resources and the mentor resources over here. Then you're going to scroll down here to the beginning of the lesson and you're going to click on it. You'll notice that there are going to be little arrows at the top of the screen right over here. You're going to read through every slide and you're going to do every activity that appears on the slide. Then you're going to hit the arrows to move to the next slide. Once you go through all of the arrows, you'll be at the end of the lesson. Something I do want to point out that's so important is that most of your lessons are going to include a student guide like you see right here. For every lesson that you complete, it is absolutely important that you click on that student guide and that you download it and you save it to your computer and fill it out. So fill it out as you go. Make sure you don't skip that step because when you skip the student guide, you lose a bit of the lesson and oftentimes it leaves you feeling kind of confused. So make sure that for every online lesson, you access the student guide and that you complete it. Okay, I'm going to go back to our class homepage. So here I am in this lesson. When you're done with your lesson and you've gone through all of the arrows and you've made it to the end, you should be able to look back on your lesson and you're going to have all of these check marks here checked off, and that'll show you that you're done, that you've completed it. Another thing that the class plan is going to hold for you are due dates. And so anytime that an assignment is due, it's going to appear on this class plan. So here, for example, all the way down here, on February 5th, you have an assignment that's due, and it says you've got this graded assignment, Organizing Ideas for a Personal Narrative due. So that's going to appear on this class plan section. My suggestion to you is that when you log in on Monday, you write down everything that appears on your class plan. So I would keep a planner at your house, or even a sheet of paper that you use, or a calendar, and write down everything that you have planned for the week and everything that you need to complete for LAC 1, for English 102. That way you can stay up to date and organized. Okay, another really big important part of our class here is this update section here. Anytime that you submit an assignment to the Dropbox and you get feedback, you're going to get an update telling you that you have feedback. Anytime that you contribute to a discussion and then somebody comments on it or somebody else contributes to the discussion, you're going to see that here in the update section as well. In fact, right here it says 3 unread discussion posts. So if this was you logging in and you saw this, you'd want to click on this and read those unread discussion posts. Another important part of our class homepage is this progress summary. Because I'm not really a student, it's not showing you anything. But you'll notice that as you begin the course, the progress summary is going to be the section that tells you what your grade is in this class. It's also going to tell you what you have missing. Another important part of our class is this class news section. The first thing in the class news section that you're going to see for this semester is a welcome note. Make sure that every time you log into class, you check the announcements for new announcements. Don't skip that part. I put them there for a reason. They're important. I really want you to read them. So every day, make sure you check the announcement section. Another part of our class that I want to point out is this class content section. All of our lessons are here in the class content section. However, like I said, we don't go in order. And what I do is I take them from the class content and I put them over here in the class plan. However, sometimes you might fall behind. And you might need to catch up. And one way to catch up is to use the Friday emails that I'm going to be sending you this semester. Look at all the assignments that have been due. Look at the session number, and then go to the individual session number to complete missing work. You'll notice this Friday that you're going to get a K-mail from me, and if you've been in this class before, every Friday I send out a K-mail explaining and reminding you of all the lessons that were due that week and all the assignments that were due that week, and then anything that's going to be due the following week. And I always give you the session number. And I do that because then you can use the session number to locate that work over here in the class content section. Another important tab is the Grades tab. The Grades tab is going to be really important because that's the gradebook. I'm going to click on it now just to kind of show you what it looks like. So this is what our gradebook looks like. Right now it doesn't have any grades in it because I'm not really a real student. But as you complete assignments throughout the semester, you're going to see grades being entered into the gradebook. If you see a 0, make sure that you go to that assignment and complete it. So if there's no grade for it, you know it's missing and you need to get it turned in. Another important tab here is the Progress tab. Right now, there's nothing available for you to see, but if you click on the Progress tab, that's going to give you more detailed information on your progress in this class. So it's going to tell you what your grade is, it's going to tell you what assignments you have due. I think I've pretty much summed up our class and what you need to do and where you need to go to access the different things that you have available to you. Another thing that I want to point out to you before I let you go is here in this class content section, you're also going to be able to find the syllabus and my contact information. You'll remember that you already saw that when we went and we looked at this welcome lesson, but you can find this at any time in the course materials section. So if you click on course materials, you're going to see the syllabus right here, and then you're going to see my contact information. So if I were to click on teacher contact information, here it's going to give you my name, my email address, my phone number, my office hours, which are from 11 to 12 Mountain Time, Monday through Thursday. It gives you a link to my classroom, and then it tells you when our Class Connect session is. And our Class Connect session is every Monday at 2 p.m. Mountain Time, 1 p.m. Pacific Time. So this is just kind of an important area of the class to know about because it gives you everything you need to get in touch with me. And I want to make sure you reach out to me if you run into any issues or you have any questions. So make sure that you know where this tab is. Make sure you write down the information that's here in this teacher contact information tab so that you can easily get a hold of me if you need to. I'm super excited to have you in class this semester. We're going to do some fun things together. You guys are going to get to write personal narratives. We're hopefully going to read another novel together. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And so I'm super excited to get started. Please make sure that you contact me right away if you have any questions or concerns, or if you're having a hard time navigating the website. Feel free to reach out so that I can help you and help get you on track. Okay, I hope you have a great start to the semester.